Hey everyone, well that's garbage here. Nascar Pro Series driver for Roush Fenway Racing. As always, if you find any of the info helpful, please be sure to share and subscribe. In the last video, I went over tire pressures. So for this video, I'm going to go ahead and go over weights because those two alone play a big role in having a consistent long run car. So for front weight, the higher you go on the front weight, the more weight you're adding to the front of the car, and you're taking weight from the rear of the car, both sides evenly. Going up on it will tighten the car through the centers, through the entry, make it feel kind of heavy. Coming down on it loosens it up through the entry and through the centers. But in some cases, depending on your spring combination, for small tracks like Martinsville, heavy acceleration tracks, sometimes that'll tighten the car up coming off the exit. One good way to tell whether or not you have too much or too little front weight is to watch your left side tire wear. So for example here, I got 89 on my lefts, 89 on the front left, 87 on the rear left. So over the course of the long run, this car would probably end up getting a little too free. So to fix that, we could go into your tune, go to your front weight, which I have 51.5. Generally, we keep between 50 and 54. We would bump that up to say, I don't know. Let's start with 53.7 just so that way we can see exactly what it does here. Save the tune, go back out. Pull up your wear percentage, which is usually best done on ×4, so that way you don't have to waste a bunch of laps, trying to see what all these changes do. Get a couple laps in here. Sorry, this is live. I'm gonna edit these couple laps out when it comes to posting the actual clips, so just bear with me. But you'll start to see the change already. Remember, I was 2% split before. The car feels a lot tighter going in through the centers. Already you'll kind of start to notice that my tires are wearing fairly even. I got 97, 97 right now. Car is really tight though. That's the effects on the front weight and how you can keep your car feeling consistent over the long run. So once you get those adjusted and you look at your wear percentages and all that looks good, but the car may still be a little too tight or a little too free, you can go into the cross weight of the Wedge. So what this does is it adds weight as you go down on it. It adds weight to the front left tire and the rear right tire. Go up on it, it adds weight to the front right, and rear left takes weight from opposing corners. Coming down on it will loosen you up more through center and exit. Going up on it will help stabilize you more through center and exit. Left weight we usually don't touch too much, but if you do, keep in mind you're taking weight from the left of the car and adding it to the right of the car, which will tighten you up all the way around. So generally we leave that 54.2 and we don't go back to it. Ride heights, that's this, the lower you can have those, the lower your center of gravity, so the more responsive and reactive the car will feel through the corners and stuff like that. As you go up on them, you gain ground clearance, but you also reduce the response of the car. It makes it feel kind of lazy. For tracks like Daytona and Talladega, we generally run them maxed out, and the reason why is because video game aerodynamics. The higher you get the front end, the lower you get the rear end. It gets the spoiler out of the car, makes the car carry more speed on the straightaways. So if you keep that in mind, some of the lower series, you can actually use this little trick for like Michigan, stuff like that in the trucks to help carry some speed through the top end. Going up on the front will tighten the car. Going up on the rear will loosen the car. So that's about all I've got for these. Hopefully that helps. I'll catch you in the next one for gears. Thank you guys.